So, dear students, now in the morning or yesterday we have studied how galvanic cell is constructed and it is worked. So, now we will study what are the factors which influence EMF of a galvanic cell. What are the factors which influence EMF of a galvanic cell? The factors on which the EMF of a galvanic cell depends on the following factors. The factors which influence the EMF of the galvanic cell are: number one, nature of the electrode. Number two, concentration of the electrolytic solution. So, it depends upon the nature of the electrodes, whether nature of the electrodes that are dipped in anode and cathode rods, concentration of the electrolytic solution, and number three, temperature. So, as I have told you, in galvanic cell there is anode and cathode. Anode is dipped in its solution, cathode is dipped in its solution. So, the EMF of that cell is equal to electrode potential of cathode minus electrode potential of anode. The EMF of that cell depends upon nature of the electrode material, concentration of the electrolytic solution, and temperature. And now we will study what happens when an opposite potential is applied on a galvanic cell. What happens when an opposite potential is applied on a galvanic cell or voltaic cell? So, suppose this is the galvanic cell. Say for example, this is the electrode dipped in its solution. This is another electrode which is dipped in its solution. These two electrodes are connected internally by a salt wedge and externally through a wire and voltmeter. So, this one is anode and this one is cathode. So, if an external EMF, if another cell is connected parallel to this cell in opposite direction, so this is external, external, this is the cell which operates in opposite direction is applied to this cell. Suppose if E cell is the EMF of this cell and E external is the EMF of the external cell, what happens? It depends upon the EMF of the external cell. So, case 1, if E external is equal to E of the cell, if the applied EMF or the outside EMF is equal to EMF of the cell, what happens? The cell reaction reaches equilibrium. Cell reaches equilibrium. Say for example, if zinc, this is Daniell cell, this is Zn2 plus Cu. Suppose this is the cell reaction. If the external EMF is equal to EMF of the cell, then this cell reaction reaches equilibrium. And then no flow of electrons from anode to cathode and no flow of current in the opposite direction. So no flow of electrons from anode to cathode and also no flow of current in the opposite direction. So this is condition number 1. When an EMF equal to the EMF of the cell is applied from outside, what happens? That is, if E external is equal to E cell, the cell reaction reaches equilibrium. No flow of electrons from anode to cathode and no flow of current in the opposite direction. This is case number 1. Case number 2. If E external is less than E cell, if the external EMF is less than the EMF of the cell, what happens? The cell behaves as a normal galvanic cell. The cell behaves as a normal galvanic cell or voltaic cell. Electrons flows from anode to cathode and current flows from cathode to anode. So if the applied EMF is less than the EMF of the cell, if the EMF of the applied cell is less than the EMF of the cell, what happens? This cell behaves as a normal galvanic cell. Electrons flows from anode to cathode. Here oxidation takes place at anode and reduction takes place at the cathode, and it behaves as a normal galvanic cell and current flows in the opposite direction. This is case number 1, case number 2 and case number 3. Case number 3. That is, if E external is greater than E cell. So if the external EMF is greater than E cell, what happens? The cell behaves as an electrolytic cell. So this is very important. When the cell will behave as an electrolytic cell, if the applied EMF is greater than the EMF of the cell behaves as an electrolytic cell. Here electrical energy is converted into chemical energy. So if the external EMF is less than EMF of the cell behaves as a galvanic cell. That means chemical energy is converted into electrical energy. Cell behaves as an electrolytic cell, and then electrons flow. The cell reaction the cell reaction is reversed. Cell reaction is reversed. Electrons flows from cathode to anode and current flows from anode to cathode. Anode to cathode. So these three conditions you have to bear in your mind. So what happens when an opposite EMF is applied to a galvanic cell? So it depends. There are three cases. If the external EMF is equal to EMF of the cell, what happens? The cell reaction reaches equilibrium. There will be no flow of electrons on either side of the electrode and no flow of current. If the applied EMF, if the EMF of the applied cell is less than the EMF of the given cell, what happens? The cell behaves as a normal galvanic cell. So here oxidation takes place at anode and reduction takes place at cathode. Electrons flow from anode to cathode and it behaves as a normal galvanic cell. So if the applied EMF is greater than the EMF of the cell reaction is reversed and the cell behaves as an electrolytic cell. Electrons flows from cathode to anode and the conventional current flows from anode to cathode. So dear students, now we will study an important topic, that is construction and working of Daniell cell. So this is very important. Explain the construction and working of Daniell cell. Explain the construction and working of Daniell cell. It is important. So what is Daniell cell? So Daniell cell is a galvanic cell in which the anode is the zinc electrode and copper is the cathode, and cathode is the copper electrode. So write down, Daniell cell is a galvanic cell. Daniell cell is a galvanic cell in which the anode, here anode is negative, anode is zinc electrode, and cathode is it is positively charged. Cathode is copper electrode. So I will write the figure like this. So this is a zinc electrode. How zinc electrode is obtained? When zinc rod is dipped in zinc sulfate solution, you will get zinc electrode. So this one is zinc rod dipped in zinc sulfate solution. So this is zinc rod dipped in zinc sulfate solution. So this is anode. This is anode. What is its sign? Negative. Again, what is the cathode? Cathode is the copper electrode. How copper electrode is obtained? When copper rod is dipped in copper sulfate solution. So this one is copper rod dipped in copper sulfate solution. So this is zinc sulfate solution. What is the concentration of zinc sulfate solution? 1 molar. Copper sulfate solution is 1 molar. So this is zinc electrode dipped in zinc sulfate solution forms anode, and copper rod dipped in copper sulfate solution is cathode. These two electrodes are connected externally through a key and voltmeter like this. So this one is key and this one is voltmeter. These two electrolytic solutions are connected internally through a salt bridge. So this one is salt bridge. So this is Daniell cell. This is Daniell cell. So what is Daniell cell? Daniell cell is a galvanic cell in which zinc electrode is the anode and copper electrode is the cathode. So this one is cathode. What is its sign? It is positive. So construction. So here let us have some brief note like this. Electrodes. What are the electrodes here? This is zinc electrode. This is how zinc electrode is represented as Zn2 plus Aq bar Zn. This is zinc electrode and this one is anode. This is negative. Here it is copper electrode. It is represented as Cu2 plus Aq bar Cu. So copper rod dipped in copper sulfate is copper electrode. Here copper electrode is cathode and it is positive sign. Electrode. And then electrode reaction. What is the electrode reaction of anode? At anode oxidation takes place. So Zn solid gives Zn2 plus Aq solution plus 2 electrons. So it is oxidation. Here in copper electrode reaction is reduction. What is reduction? Cu2 plus Aq means solution accepts 2 electrons and converted into Cu solid. So at the anode, this is the zinc electrode is the anode. At the zinc electrode oxidation takes place. At the copper electrode reduction takes place. So then what is the cell reaction? Overall reaction. So to get overall reaction you have to add these two electrode reaction. Add these two reactions. Zn yes plus Cu2 plus Aq gives Zn2 plus Aq plus Cus. So this is the overall reaction. Zinc undergoes oxidation, copper undergoes reduction. Is it not? So this is the cell reaction. Next, representation of cell. Cell, it is called cell representation. How cell? This is the electrode reaction, oxidation, reduction, overall reaction. This is the overall cell reaction. Cell representation. How to represent the cell? Anode is written to the left side. What is the anode? Zn S bar Zn 2 plus Aq. So this is anode. In between anode and cathode there is a salt bridge. It is represented by double line. So what is the cathode? Cu2 plus Aq bar CuS. So here what is the concentration of zinc ions? It is 1 molar. Here also 1 molar. 1 molar. So this is the representation of Daniell cell. Then what is EMF? Cell EMF. That is E cell is equal to electrode potential of cathode minus electrode potential of anode. So in Daniell cell, which is the anode and which is the cathode, E cell is equal to E copper bar Cu minus E Zn2 plus bar Zn. So E copper electrode minus E zinc electrode. So this is the electrode potential EMF of this Daniell cell. So these things very important. So you have to write the Daniell cell. In Daniell cell, anode is zinc electrode and cathode is copper electrode. These two electrodes are connected externally through a wire and internally through a salt bridge. So this is the definition of Daniell cell. Coming to the construction. Zinc electrode is obtained by dipping zinc rod. Zinc electrode is obtained by dipping zinc rod in 1 molar zinc sulfate solution. Copper electrode is obtained by dipping copper rod in 1 molar CuSO4 solution. In 1 molar CuSO4 solutions. These two electrodes are connected using conducting wires along with switch key and voltmeter. Next, the electrolytic cell are connected internally through a salt bridge. Internally through a salt bridge. Next, when the key is switch on, the following electrode reactions takes place. So at at anode. What happens? Zn yes gives Zn2 plus Aq plus 2 electrons. So this one is oxidation. Oxidation takes place at anode. At cathode, Cu2 plus Aq plus 2 electrons gives Cus. So this one is reduction. So this is what is overall reaction. So if you add these two reactions, you will get overall reaction. Electrons get cancelled with electrons. So that is Zn plus Cu2 plus Aq gives Zn2 plus Aq plus Cus. So this is the overall reaction. The electrons liberated at the anode moves from anode to cathode. So this is indicated by like this. This is the movement of electrons from anode to cathode. So in this direction, electrons will move. The opposite direction is flow of current. So the electrons liberated at the anode moves from anode to cathode. By convention, the reverse direction is the flow of current. So now, what is the EMF of the cell? EMF of the cell, E cell is equal to E cathode minus E anode. So usually oxidation takes place at the electrode whose electrode potential is less, and reduction takes place at the electrode whose electrode potential is more. So here cathode is copper electrode, so that is E copper minus E zinc. E copper minus E zinc is the EMF of the Daniell cell. The standard EMF of Daniell cell, that is E naught cell, is equal to E naught of copper minus E naught of Zn. So E naught of cell, Daniell cell, that is standard electrode potential of Daniell cell, is equal to, what is the electrode? E naught of copper is equal to plus 0.34 volt. Similarly, E naught of Zn2 plus bar Zn equals minus 0.76 volts. So E cell is equal to E naught of copper 0.34 minus 0.76, that is equals 1.1 volt. So this is standard electrode potential of Daniell cell. So this is about the construction and working of Daniell cell. What is Daniell cell? Daniell cell is a galvanic cell in which the anode, particularly the anode is zinc electrode and copper is copper electrode. When these two electrodes are connected externally through a wire and internally through a solid bit, you will get a Daniell cell. So here oxidation takes place at the zinc electrode, reduction takes place at the copper electrode. So this is the representation of the electrode reactions, oxidation at anode, reduction at cathode. Cell reaction, if you add the electrode reactions, you will get cell reactions. All these are very important. You will be asked what is the electrode reactions of Daniell cell. At anode, what is the reaction? At cathode, what is the reaction? At anode, oxidation, at cathode, reduction. What is the overall? Write the overall reaction of Daniell cell. You will be asked how the cell is represented, how the Daniell cell is represented. So while representing the Daniell, any galvanic cell, anode should be written to the left and cathode to the return to the right. How the electrodes are represented? This is zinc solid dipped in zinc ions. This is copper solid dipped in copper ions. So single vertical line indicates the interface between the metal and its ions. So metal and its ions, single vertical line interface, and double vertical line indicates salt bridge. This is all I have explained. What is the EMF of the cell? EMF of the cell is equal to electrode potential of cathode minus electrode potential of anode. So this is, for example, electrode potential of copper is higher than the electrode potential of zinc. So electrode potential of zinc is less, electrode potential of copper is more. The electrode whose electrode potential is less acts as anode, and electrode whose electrode potential is high acts as anode. So if two electrodes are given, then if you are asked to arrange to make a cell, what you have to do? You have to arrange the electrode whose electrode potential is less as anode, and the other electrode whose electrode potential is high, you should make it as cathode. That means write the anode to the left side and write the cathode to the right side. Electrode potential is less, electrode potential is more. Electrode potential less, oxidation takes place. Electrode potential is more, reduction takes place. And cell reaction, representation of the cell, EMF of the cell, etc. you have to write. So next we will study another important topic, namely what is standard hydrogen electrode or normal hydrogen electrode. So this is also very important. Explain the construction, working of SHE. What is SHE? It is standard hydrogen electrode. SHE, it is also called as RNHE. It is called normal hydrogen electrode. So explain the construction and working of SHE or NHE, standard hydrogen electrode or normal hydrogen electrode. First we will know what is SHE, standard hydrogen electrode. So hydrogen gas at 1 bar pressure. Hydrogen gas at 1 bar pressure in contact with hydrogen gas at 1 bar pressure in contact with H plus ions of 1 molar concentration. 1 molar concentration in presence of an inert metal like platinum forms SHE or NHE. So, by the definition, you know what is an electrode? Any element in contact with its ions in presence of a medium forms an electrode. Example, zinc electrode. Zinc rod dipped in zinc ions forms zinc electrode. Similarly, copper rod dipped in copper ions in solution forms copper electrode. Similarly, hydrogen gas in contact with hydrogen ions in presence of platinum metal forms SHE or NHE. So it is represented as SHE is represented as, this is very important, PT solid bar H2 gas at 1 bar pressure. H2 gas at 1 bar pressure in contact with H plus ions of 1 molar concentration. PT platinum solid bar H2 gas at 1 bar pressure bar H plus ions of 1 molar concentration. This is the representation of standard hydrogen electrode or normal hydrogen electrode. What is the electrode reaction? So we have to consider the reduction reaction as the major electrode reactions, that is H plus ions AQ plus electron gives of H2G. One hydrogen atom accepts electron forming one hydrogen atom. So it is half molecule of hydrogen. So this is reduction reaction. The opposite reaction is oxidation reaction. So acceptance of electron is called reduction, and then losing of electron is called oxidation. So when hydrogen electrode is connected with another electrode, it may undergo reduction or it may undergo oxidation, and this is the electrode reaction. The standard electrode potential of SHE or NHE, this is also very important, that is E naught of H plus bar H is equal to 0.0 volt. The electrode potential, standard electrode potential of hydrogen electrode or normal electrode is equal to 0.0 volt at any temperature. Whatever may be the temperature, the standard electrode potential of hydrogen electrode is considered as 0.0 volt. So these informations, definition of standard hydrogen electrode, representation of standard hydrogen electrode, and electrode reaction electrode potential of SHE, all these are important. So this is the, now let us study the construction of standard hydrogen electrode. So how standard hydrogen electrode is considered? So this is a platinum foil, a thin sheet of platinum coated with platinum black to make it rough. This is connected to a platinum wire. This platinum wire is introduced into a glass tube containing little mercury. So a copper wire is dipped in this mercury and it is used for making external connection. So this is platinum foil coated with platinum black. This is platinum wire. It is introduced into a glass tube containing mercury and a copper wire is dipped in this mercury to make external connection. So this one is surrounded by a glass jacket, which is having an opening at the top and two holes at the bottom. So here is one hole, here is another hole. So this electrode is dipped in a solution of hydrogen ions. So this is, what is this one is? Copper wire, and here hydrogen gas at 1 bar, pressure. This one is glass jacket. This is glass jacket. And here it is mercury, and this one is platinum foil coated with platinum black. So these are holes. And this one is 1 molar HCl. So this one is standard hydrogen electrode or normal hydrogen electrode. So how it is constructed? Construction of SHE. Platinum foil, foil is coated with platinum black, First up, it is connected to a platinum wire. It is connected to a platinum wire. The wire is introduced into a narrow glass tube. So this is platinum foil fused to a platinum wire and introduced into a glass tube. This is narrow glass tube. Narrow glass tube containing mercury. mercury, containing mercury. A copper wire dipped in mercury is used for external connections. Next, the foil is surrounded by a glass jacket having an inlet at the top. So this one is the glass jacket. It is having an inlet at the top for the entry of hydrogen gas and two holes at the bottom for the escape of hydrogen gas. Inlet at the top for the entry of hydrogen gas and two holes at the bottom for the escape of hydrogen gas at the bottom. Stop. The electrode is dipped in 1 molar HCl. Dipped in 1 molar HCl. Then working. So this is the construction, and then how it works. Pure and dry hydrogen gas at 1 bar pressure is passed continuously into 1 molar HCl is passed continuously into 1 molar HCl. And then what is the electrode reaction? So electrode reaction, so undergoes hydrogen electrode. So when it undergoes reduction, H plus AQ plus electrons gives off H2 gas. This one is reduction. And then what is the representation? Representation of SHE. So electrode reaction representation. So platinum solid bar hydrogen gas 1 bar pressure bar H plus ion 1 molar concentration. So this is the representation of SHE. So next, according to IUPAC, the standard the electrode potential the standard electrode potential of SHE or NHE, that is E naught of H bar part H is equal to 0.0 volt at any temperature, So you will be asked to write the figure of SHE. Figure of SHE is very important. Electrode reaction of SHE is very important. Representation of SHE is very important. And what is the electrode potential, standard electrode potential of hydrogen electrode is also very important. And then uses of SHE. What are the uses of SHE? Number one, SHE is used as a reference electrode, to determine the electrode potential of other electrodes. So it is used as a reference electrode to determine the electrode potential of other electrodes. Number two, it is used to determine the pH of solutions. Mail off ಮಾಡಿ first pass ಮಾಡಿ.